first opening of the AutoCAD software, you are presented with the out-of-the-box AutoCAD default template drawing file. For those remotely familiar with any CAD or other drawing program, some parts of the user interface may look somewhat familiar. For a person never having been exposed to a drawing or rendering program, the user interface can appear to be overwhelming and intimidating. There's no question that this software is rich and full of a wide breadth of capabilities. The first goal when encountering any new software is to learn the fundamentals of the user interface. Let's first look in the upper right-hand corner of our display. As is typical to all Windows programs and working from right to left, we have our X icon, which allows us to close and exit the program completely. We have the double window icon, which allows us to restore to full screen or restore down to partial screen our program. And then we have our minimize icon, which lets us take our program and hide it down into our Windows taskbar. Moving our focus to the left, we have a question mark alongside a small arrow pull down. When we click on the question mark, the program automatically navigates to the online AutoCAD help webpage associated with our current installation. When we expand the pull-down menu and click on Help, the program once again automatically navigates to the online AutoCAD help webpage associated with our current installation. By selecting Download Offline Help, we have the option to download the offline help file so that internet access is not required to access the help content. We can send feedback to Autodesk and download language packs. These language packs allow the user to change the language in which the user interface operates. If we click on Desktop Analytics, we are presented with a dialog box where we have the option of allowing our AutoCAD program to send data back to Autodesk, or we can opt out of participating in this data analytics program by unchecking the I want to participate checkbox. As with all programs, clicking on the About Autodesk AutoCAD icon will reveal to us information about our Autodesk AutoCAD installation. Our next pull-down menu to the left provides the user numerous opportunities to interact online, either directly with Autodesk or via a number of common popular online platforms. The next icon to the left is a small shopping basket, which, if selected, takes you to the Autodesk App Store, where you have access to a wide array of Autodesk products. To the left of our shopping basket is our personal Autodesk login and account information. Here it is indicated whether we are signed into our account and the option to sign in or out of our account. We can verify account details, explore purchasing options, and manage our AutoCAD license. Lastly, in the upper right-hand corner of our display is an arrow toggle that allows us to expand or collapse a search window. Typing in search criteria and either clicking the magnifying glass icon or hitting the Enter key, the program will automatically navigate to the online help content related to the input you put in this search window. Shifting our focus to the upper left-hand corner of our display, we see in the corner a large red A. Users often refer to this as the big red A pull-down menu. It is here that we begin to explore the user interface of the program itself. An important fact to remember is that within the AutoCAD program, there are typically three ways or manners of accessing nearly any activity or command one would wish to execute. That is to say, for example, if we wish to save a current drawing file that we are working on, we can click on the big red A, scroll down and click on the Save icon, or we can navigate up, click on the Save icon up in the toolbar at the top of our display. We could come down into the command line at the bottom of our display, type the word Save, and hit the Enter key, or we could simply hit the Control and S keys. Any one of these four methods will activate the Save command and effectively save the current iteration of our drawing file. In AutoCAD, instructions to the machine are termed as commands. This terminology extends all the way back to the inception of the writing of this software and previous software this program was initially based upon. So now let's explore the big red A menu and the top of the screen toolbar. When we select the large red A and the contextual menu expands, we are presented with the common means of creating, accessing, saving, and printing documents. We also notice that there are flyout menus adjacent to most of these icons. Some of these menus we will explore now, others will be explored at a later time. We note that there is a new document icon, both in the A menu and in the toolbar above. Selecting this drawing icon will open the default template drawing file that is currently targeted to open. Selecting the Open Folder icon will present us with a dialog window to navigate to the location where we may have an existing drawing file saved that we wish to open. Under both the New File and Open Folder flyout menus, there is an icon called Sheet Sets. Sheet Sets is a tool within AutoCAD that is used to organize multiple drawing files that relate to a single larger project. The Sheet Sets Manager not only allows you to organize files within a project, it allows you to create file subsets that other individuals within your work team can work on, making collaboration and managing the full design project package a simplified process. There is the common Save icon in both the A menu and the toolbar, as well as the Save As icon. The flyout menu next to the Save As icon in the A menu provides options to save a drawing file as an alternative file types and formats. Both the Import and Export flyout menus provide the opportunity to interact with alternative file format types. These will be explored at a later time. The Publish flyout menu provides multiple means of outputting your drawing files. Simply clicking on the Publish icon opens the Publish dialog box. Within this dialog box, you can select how or where your drawings are to be output, plotted, printed, or files saved to, which of the open drawings and worksheets are included or deleted from the list to be published, number of copies to be plotted, and other optional settings. Within the Publish flyout menu, selecting Send to 3D Print Service allows you to output your drawing file to have drawing solids and closed meshes 3D printed. Archive allows you to group and package files to be archived. E-Transmit creates a package of drawing files that can be uploaded or otherwise sent to clients or colleagues. The email option automatically opens and attaches a given file to an email to be forwarded to clients and colleagues. Shared View provides the opportunity to collaborate on a 3D visual representation of your model or design online. Note that there is a printer icon both in the A menu and in the toolbar. Simply clicking on either of these print icons will open up the Print Plot dialog box, which will be explored in depth later. Within the Print Flyout menu, there are numerous options available. Batch Plot allows you to send to a selected printer or plotter a group of drawing sheets, eliminating the need to print each sheet or page separately. Plot Preview displays your current drawing as it would be plotted given the current view. I have nothing drawn, therefore I currently have nothing to show. Page Setup opens the Page Setup Manager dialog box where you are able to manage a number of specific print settings. The dialog box shows the current device name, plotter, paper size that is to be plotted to information in this window. To modify the print plot page setup for a specific drawing, you are taken to a dialog box that is identical to the print dialog box that we saw previously. Within this dialog box, we get to choose what is the printer plotter that we want our drawings to be output on. We get to choose the paper size. We get to choose the scale that our drawing prints at, as well as other settings within this dialog box. Other commands within this flyout we will be exploring at a later time. The Drawing Utilities flyout provides several tools to aid in managing the drawing file. Selecting the Drawing Properties icon opens the Drawing Properties dialog box. The most commonly used tabs within this dialog are the General tab, which provides general information such as the file name, its stored file path location, and latest dates the file was created, modified, and last accessed. The Statistics tab provides slightly more detailed information as to the date the file is created and modified, the user or machine the file was last saved by, and the total editing time. The total editing time is a tabulation of the total time the specific drawing file has been opened for editing and is not always directly reflective of the amount of time a particular file has been actively worked upon. Selecting the Units tab opens the Units dialog box within which the user specifies the type of measured units and degree of precision the units are constrained to within the drawing file. This is one of the most important primary settings that should be reviewed and verified either when opening a new drawing file or when first opening a drawing file generated by another user. We will visit the Unit Settings dialog further in the next video. The Audit tool evaluates the current drawing for digital type errors. One could consider it a means of performing a health check on the drawing file. When entering the Audit tool command, the user has the option of allowing the Audit tool to fix or not to fix any errors found. The Purge tool is used to remove unused items from the drawing file. We will explore in depth the types of items that can be considered unused or unnecessary to a particular drawing file in the next video. On occasion, the software and/or the computer itself will crash. The software will do its best to emergency autosave the current drawing file or files that are open prior to the software shutting down. If possible, the software will present you with a dialog box offering the opportunity to save a current version of the drawing file and will automatically attach the word recover to this file name, and will save the file in the same folder location as the original file. Selecting the Recover tool will audit and check the file structure for errors. Sometimes you get an error that you can't recover the file. In the toolbar at the top of the display, there are additional icons that are available to be added to the toolbar. Some of these additional icons are the same as some of those already discussed within the A pull-down menu and are common tools potentially used often enough to merit them being permanently docked in the toolbar. Just to the right of the printer icon in the toolbar is a pair of left and right-facing arrows. The left-facing arrow is the undo command, which undoes the last command or interface change that the user has made. The right-facing arrow is the redo command, which will redo the last command that was undone with the undo command. Nested in between the left and right facing arrows is a small pull-down menu that lists the last series of commands that were completed that you can re-navigate to and undo or redo. Similarly, there is a pull-down on the left-hand or the right-hand arrow that would list the same. This concludes our summary overview of the general AutoCAD display and access environment utilities and tools. In our next video, we will begin to explore and use the AutoCAD drawing environment and tools.